All right, 7:30 it is. Let's get your news headlines to you now. Health experts have added their voices to calls for government to scrap the national state of disaster as it expires today. Exactly 2 years ago on this day, President Cyril Ramaphosa put the country on alert level 5 at the national lockdown. Professor of Vaccinology from Wits University, Professor Shibia Madi, says the remaining restrictions and regulations no longer serve any purpose. The National Coronavirus Command Council is deliberating on measures that will continue to regulate the pandemic if the national state of disaster is not extended. No COVID-19 related deaths have been reported in the past 24 hours. The death toll still stands at 99,725. The National Institute for Communicable Diseases has reported 671 new COVID-19 infections in the country. The increase represents a 4.6% positivity rate. Ukraine has reported more airstrikes on an airport in the west and heavy shelling on Chernihiv, northeast of Kiev, as well as attacks on the southern town of Mykolaiv. The Ukrainian negotiator has meanwhile said a fifth round of talks with Russia would resume today. Russia still calls its actions a special military operation to denazify the country and prevent genocide. Local authorities in Ukraine say as many as 2,500 civilians have died so far. The United Nations says more than 2.8 million people have now left Ukraine since the start of the war. Right, that's the end of our news headline bulletin. Details coming up at 8 o'clock in another bulletin. So we are going to be talking further about the economy here in South Africa and how difficult it is for a lot of people. It really, really is. So Buddy Wells is a public finance activist. He'll be joining Sakina to talk a little bit more about that. So do stay tuned. That'll be happening as well as a weather update.